Hello and welcome to 40 Days of Habit with me, Grace Marshall. Today I want to talk about the power of the pause. So there's quite a famous study back in the 60s. It's a psychological study where they were looking at impulse control and willpower. And they had a bunch of preschool kids. And each child was left alone in a room with a marshmallow and told that if they could leave the marshmallow alone for a certain number of minutes, when the researcher came back into the room, they would get 2 marshmallows. So your choice was either eat the marshmallow now or wait and you get 2. And what the study found was that actually the kids who could wait and practice that self-control and get the 2 marshmallows later, they were actually the kids who then went on to be more successful in life and work and all different areas of life. So this was a test of self-control. And I think there's something about using that power of pause to delay that instant gratification to help to strengthen our willpower. So I had an interesting situation last summer when we were on vacation, we were on holiday in America, and my kids went into a souvenir shop, a gift shop. And my son saw this thing that he really, really wanted. He's like, please, can I have it? Please, can I have it? And I talked him through. I was like, it's quite a lot of money. You've got some, he had some money he could spend. He had some spending money. But do you really want to spend it on that? And he's like, yeah. And he bought it. And within 2 minutes of walking out of the shop, he was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have bought it. He was getting that buyer's remorse. I know I've had similar things where it's like, oh, I really feel like eating that bar of chocolate. I'm going to eat it. And then 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I wish I hadn't. So sometimes it's worth just noticing that we can't control all our instant reactions. So quite often that emotional reaction, that emotional attachment we have to something, that's quite a fast reaction. And we can't always control that bit. But if we give ourselves a pause, we can allow the kind of slower system. So David Kahneman talks about thinking fast and slow. We've got a fast system and a slow system. Fast system makes quick decisions, but it's often not very accurate. The slower ones, the more kind of logical, and we can think things through and probably make a little bit more of a controlled decision, but it's slower. So pausing means that we can allow our slower selves to catch up. So maybe it's next time you feel like you really want to grab that cup of coffee or that bar of chocolate or that impulse buy, or click continue on the box set that you're watching, whatever it is, and when your willpower's being tested, give yourself a pause. So it might be count up to 10 before I start shouting, or it might be 2 minutes or 10 minutes. And if I still really want to do it, fine, I'll do it. Or it could be, for those bigger decisions, I'm going to sleep on it and then decide tomorrow. So all those things are probably things you've done in the past. The idea of sleeping on it, the idea of counting to 10, all of that works because what we're doing is we're delaying that instant gratification. We're allowing that kind of second slower system to catch up. We're allowing the part of us that would make more measured decisions, more controlled, thought out decisions. We're allowing that part of ourselves to catch up instead of just reacting to that instant, that emotional decision. So that's what I'd like to encourage you to do. Where would be helpful for you to use the power of the pause? So next time you notice yourself making a very emotional reaction to something, almost then go, okay, pause, time out. 10 seconds, 10 minutes, whatever it is. Give yourself that pause and then decide. Let me know how you get on.